Hi everyone, welcome back to Discover and Learn. Today I was thinking of taking up a topic and speaking on it. Today let's do one thing. I'm going to take up a topic and then I'll tell you how you can come up with different content related to the topic, like what you can speak about it, how you can make sentences about it, how you can draft your content related to the topic. Right, so I'm going to tell you everything in detail in this session, like how you can have a conversation on a topic, what should be your content like, what should be your sentences, how you can frame your sentences, and what should be your thought process at that time, which will help you to start speaking on that topic easily, effortlessly, and fluently. So guys, welcome back to my channel. I am your communications coach and a soft skill trainer by profession. And I'm here to help you out with all your communications problems and to help you speak English fluently and confidently. But if you haven't subscribed my channel yet, quickly subscribe my channel, like and share my videos. Do write your comments in the comment section, which is very important. And do not forget to press the notification icon so that you get all my videos on time, free of cost, and access to all the amazing content on this channel. Today's task for you is you have to write in the comment section what topic you want me to take up. In my next session, I'll help you in simplifying the topic and letting you know how you can start talking about it. Okay, now let's get started. So I'm going to take a very simple topic like sports. Let's take sports as a topic, right? We all love speaking about sports, right? So let's take this topic. Now, the first thing is, what should we say or how should we start about it? Okay, so the first question in our minds will be, which sports should I talk about? Right? So you have to analyze it in this way. When we have taken a topic sports, what sports you want to talk about? Do you want to talk about your favorite sports or do you want to talk about something which is happening right now? Okay, like my favorite sports is cricket. But I like playing basketball. So I have to choose between the two. Or if I like basketball and there was a T20 World Cup tournament going on, right? So I had to choose, like, if I want to talk about the tournament which is going on, cricket tournament, or I'm going to talk about my passion or my favorite sport, which is a basketball. Okay, so I have to choose between the two. So this should be the first question in your mind, that which sports I have to talk about. Once you choose that sports, you finalize it and then you have to start making sentence about it. Okay, I love playing basketball or I love playing cricket. It's my favorite sport. I enjoy playing and I enjoy watching as well. So whenever there is a tournament or any World Cup or any match going on, I do make sure that I watch that match. Cricket match or basketball match, whatever. Okay, so this is the way you can start about any sport, like your favorite sport or what sports you like, you can start. The next thing what you can talk about is why you like that sport, right? So first thing is, which is my favorite sport, but why it is your favorite sport? There has to be a reason behind it, right? Something is my favorite. I like eating noodles. Why? There has to be a reason about it. So in this way, the next thing we have to come up with is why this is your favorite sport. We need to just justify that. Okay, we need to give a reasoning to it. Why? So which is your favorite sport and then why? So, since childhood, I was always interested in playing basketball. I played basketball during my school days and slowly I got interested in that game and I have learned a lot. So I like playing basketball. But cricket has a special place in my heart. Since childhood, I have been watching cricket matches with my siblings and my cousins, and when I was at home, we used to play cricket. So that is why I'm interested in cricket as well. So both the sports are my favorite just because I have a childhood memory related to it and I have an interest because I have played it so much. So that is why I know things a lot about it and that is why I'm interested in watching that. And I closely follow these matches. Okay, so the second answer is also done, right? One sport you have picked up, or two sports, whichever you are convenient with. Like I have picked up two, right? I spoke about it. The next thing, I answered the question. I gave a reason to it, why. So this is a framework. It works as a framework, guys. You have to understand that. Okay, you have to answer the first question is which one. You have to choose one. Then you answer the question why. Now, next what you can say or you can talk about. The next question we have to answer is what about the game? What is that about the game which attracts you? Okay, now you have to support it with examples. Okay, now what attracts you about that sport? Now, we can talk a lot about this, right? Why I'm interested in basketball or why I'm interested in cricket. This is a big answer. I can talk about it a lot, but I need to know what I should talk about. Okay, like it helps you with discipline. It makes you disciplined in life, right? Because you have to follow certain rules. You have to know what you have to do. You have to work very hard. You have to rehearse every time. There are lots of things which you have to do to get better at it every single day. You have to give a lot of efforts. You have to give a lot of time and energy to this, right? To master this sport or to play this sport. It's not about one fine day you get up and you say like, I want to play basketball and you start playing basketball. No. It's a journey, like how we talk about English fluency journey. It's the same. Every single day you have to learn new things. You have to learn new tactics. You have to learn new tips and tricks to beat the opponents, right? In a disciplined way. You can't fight, right? You can't break the rules. So all these things you have to speak about. So I'll start with sports is something which teaches us discipline. And that is why I like playing sports. Cricket has different sets of rules. Basketball has different sets of rules. So you have to follow all the rules. And that is the best part of any sport. You get to follow the rules. If you start following the rules, you will get disciplined in that way. You will follow, you will respect your opponents, you will respect the game. And the same way, when you come back home, you will start following it in your own life also, which will again make you disciplined in your own life as well, right? So that is why sports teaches us a lot of things, and that is why I love these sports. Then we can talk more detail about it. Why this specific sport, right? Why cricket? Cricket has been promoted in our country a lot. We have been knowing this game since childhood. So that is why I think that memory of people, getting together and watching this match. So I also have this memory of, when there was a match, a World Cup match or any ICC tournament, everybody used to collect at one place and they used to watch the match. And everyone was so passionate about it. When there was a 6, there was a 4, when somebody was out, people used to cheer up. And I used to see that thing. And by looking at it, I was so excited and I just wanted to know more about it. And then I also joined the camp. I also started enjoying the game. I also started cheering our team, right? And this way it built up my interest in that field or that sport. And as far as basketball was concerned, we used to have it in our school. So when we used to go out during games period, we have to choose one sport, and I chose basketball. So when I started playing, I was not very familiar about it. But then slowly I got to know about it and I got interested in playing that game. I really like the game, how it is played. And the small tips does matter a lot. So the more you get into the game, the more you understand it better and the more you get better at it, at playing that game. Okay, so that is how you get interested in any sport. There are lots of sports which still needs recognition in India, but we are not much aware of those games, right? And that is why awareness is very important. If you see everybody cheering, everybody getting excited about some games, it builds more interest in other people also. So sports is something which you need to develop your interest in. Okay, whichever sports you want to choose, you can choose. And If you start developing interest, you can start enjoying that game. So interest is very important. And of course, discipline, following the rule and being consistent is very important, like how we talk about during our English fluency journey. We have to practice it every day. We have to make sure that we do something or the other. We practice it. We speak in English every single day. It's the same with sports. We have to practice every single day to get better at it, understand it better, and to beat the opponents in a better way. So this is how I supported it with some examples, like, how cricket got into my blood, right? I saw people watching matches and they were so excited. They used to collect at one place. And of course, you see that cricket fever everywhere. So that also is something which excites everyone, which makes people eager to know more about it. Okay, so this is how we can talk about specific things which is related to what is that which attracts you, or what is that which attracts you about the game. Okay, so this is how I spoke about sports. So while having a conversation, we don't start speaking in a generalized way, right? If there's a topic sports, we can talk about it in a generalized way also, right? But while having a conversation, we don't speak about in a generalized way. We talk about some sports, right? People might ask you, did you watch the T20 World Cup match which has happened just now? And then the conversation goes on, and then we start talking about it, right? So how do we talk about it? Of course, the first thing we'll say, yes, I've watched that match. So it was a wonderful match. India won by so and so runs. So, and then we'll start talking about the highlights of the match, right? What did you find very attractive about? What was the highlight? Who scored well? Who took maximum wickets? Right? Who fielded well? Who batted well? Etc. Who bowled well? Etc. We do talk about all these things, right? So that is why we should know what to talk about. If you have chosen a sport, we need to know what should we talk about. If you're talking about your favorite sport or the sport you like, you should know all these things. You should know how to talk about it. The first thing is which favorite sport, then why it is your favorite sport. You have to give a reasoning to it. And the third thing is, what is that specific thing which attracts you in that sport, right? So you have to give examples or incidences or things which really make that sport important for you or attractive for you. Okay, so these are the 3 questions you have to answer. So it has to be a framework. You should answer all these things in a framework, and then it will sound more organized and more interesting. Okay, so whenever you have chosen a topic, whenever there is a topic which is going on, you have to just start thinking it in frameworks. You have to set up a pattern in which you want to talk about. Okay, so reasoning or logic and supporting it with some example is very important. If you're saying something about on that topic, you have to give a logic or a reasoning to it, and then you have to support it with examples or some incident why it is so for you. Okay, this is a framework which you have to follow while you're speaking on any topic, and it will make things much easier for you. So guys, that's it for today. I'll see you in my next session. Until then, keep learning, keep speaking, keep watching, and keep exploring. You can also take up this topic and you can start preparing your own script in the same way. Okay. And if you wish, you can write in my comment section also a paragraph about it. Yeah. So see you. Bye-bye. Take care.